Well. World-class veteran video game critic Michael Does Life. Oh, Michael.
Oh, it's a setup, it's a setup, it's a setup. There's an oh, it's a setup, it's a setup, it's a setup. There's an oh, it's a setup, it's a setup, it's a setup. There's an oh, it's a setup, it's a setup, it's a setup. There's an oh, it's a setup, it's a setup, it's a setup. There's an oh, it's a setup, it's a setup, it's a setup. There's an oh, it's a setup, it's a setup, it's a setup. Trader, there's a mo, it's a beast.
Shut the fuck up! Fucker! Move!
Alrighty, folks at home, hope you're having a fantastic day in your neck of the woods. We are live, ladies and gentlemen, for the PlayStation State of Play, June 2025. And we're going to see what PlayStation has to offer here today. We're going to hope that they pull the curtain back in a way that makes sense. We have a lot to cover in the coming days, and we hope you're ready. We need you to buckle in. And buckle in a way that makes sense. That I could tell you today, the PlayStation State of Play. Tomorrow, potential Nintendo Switch 2 coverage. And from there, we have Summer Games Fest. We have Xbox Games Showcase. We also have Mind's Eye. So there's a lot to cover here in the coming days. And I need you guys to start locking in. And really locking in a way that makes sense. We need a lot more people in here, so I need you guys to start sharing the broadcast, because if we do have potential Nintendo Switch 2 coverage tomorrow, we are expecting an audience for that. And if we don't have an audience, then, well, quite frankly, you guys won't be able to handle Grand Theft Auto 6 when it releases in May of next year. Levi coming through, though, and he's coming through, and he's locked in a way that makes sense. Member for 46 months. You love to see it. With that long-time loyalty badge, no bullshit, Levi is coming in hot and strong here today, and in a way that makes sense, with a 46-month loyalty badge. And he says Madden 26 Game of the Year. And I took a look at the Madden 26 trailer, and it seems like they have revamped the visuals. That is interesting to say the least, but we'll have to see how it is in terms of gameplay. And Madden 26, I believe, is also coming to the Nintendo Switch 2. For the first time, Madden is back on Nintendo consoles in 13 years, I believe, so that's a big one. So if you have a Nintendo Switch 2, if you're picking it up tomorrow, the third-party support on it is going to be pretty strong as Madden returns to Nintendo for, I believe, the first time in 13 years. That is a pretty big deal. And we have 365 coming through hard and strong with the $20 super chat. That's what we love to see. We need you guys to tap on that like button, tap on that screen. Let's get this going in here. We're about 30 minutes away until PlayStation pulls the curtain back on the PlayStation State of Play for June of 2025 here. 365 coming through with the hard and strong $20 super chat. Levi laying the foundation. 365 coming through in a way that makes sense. Popping the super chat cherry, and you guys came through before the broadcast began, so that's big kudos right there that I could tell you. We need you guys to start locking in here. We're just about 30 minutes away until the PlayStation State of Play June edition of 2025, and we're hoping that they have something to show for, because quite frankly, the Nintendo Switch 2 is the talk of the town, and I think Sony wants to pivot that back to PlayStation. And what better way to do that is by showing off great, compelling software. We might possibly get a look at Wolverine. That's supposed to come out later this year. It's probably not happening. And Resident Evil 9 could be on the horizon. That would be fantastic. But I think that this is going to be more of a indie showcase. This is what these normally are. And they might have one or two big games. But we're most likely thinking this is going to be an indie presentation, an indie showcase, or just smaller games in general. But it would be fantastic to get a sneak peek at Resident Evil 9. Is that, I guess, is slated to release sometime next year. That's going to be a big one. And then, of course, Wolverine. That's their first-party exclusive from Insomniac, but we don't know what's going on with that game, as there hasn't been updates in probably 2 years. Look at this right here. A pawn fee is coming through. He's coming through in a way that makes sense. It's what we love to see with the $5 super chat. You guys got to wake up in here. It's gaming news right now. It's gaming week.
Tony is about to show up.
It's E3 week. I need you guys to start locking in. We're done with your off-topic parasocial chats, okay? We're talking about the world of video games. That's what the show is all about. That's what it's always been about. And a pawn fee is coming through. He's coming through in a way that makes sense with a $5 super chat as the broadcast is live here. YouTube.com/MichaelDoesLive. Pawn fee with a $5 super chat. Sony is about to show up in a way that makes sense. Well, I don't think that they will, but hopefully they do. And The Witcher 4, they came out of the woodwork. You guys love that, didn't you? CD Projekt Red came out of the woodwork, and they showcased a tech demo for what The Witcher 4 could look like, and what a bunch of poppycock that is. I mean, quite frankly, it's just so sad how you guys are just buying into their garbage yet again. You didn't learn from Cyberpunk, did you? You didn't learn from that. You didn't care because now Cyberpunk is fixed. You saw the anime on Netflix. You thought it was the best thing since sliced bread. You got emotional with the characters in the game and all that stuff. So now you love Cyberpunk, and now you're willing to just shut up and take my money with Witcher 4, that fake-ass tech demo. game ain't going to look anything like that. And not only if it does, it's just like, well, all of that's scripted anyway. I mean, it's just not really all that impressive. Now, if GTA 6 can provide that in sort of a dynamic environment within its open world, then obviously it has it beat and nothing will come close. But we have yet to see any gameplay from Grand Theft Auto 6. But if it is sort of similar to that Witcher 4 tech demo, then I think we're in store for something special. If it's really that lively and interactive, I'm not going to walk through the Witcher 4 tech demo here because you guys don't care. But I looked at it and I just laughed. I thought, wow, you guys are really buying this garbage again. You really think that CD Projekt Red is capable of doing anything like that? They're clearly not. I mean, and it's on Unreal Engine, and, that's a trash engine. I don't care how much they want to, shove it down gamers' throats. The reality is that it's a terrible engine, and the games run like slop on that engine, and especially if it's an underpowered machine like the Switch 2. I mean, thankfully it has DLSS, first console to have DLSS. There's the only console that has it. And, thankfully it has that technology, so it can probably run some of those Unreal Engine games at least to a point where it's playable, unlike the first Nintendo Switch where it was like, wow, it's just a bit of a chore to get those games on there. But now with the Nintendo Switch 2, they got a little bit more headroom, and that's fantastic. So really the big test tomorrow, Nintendo Switch 2 launches tomorrow. We know you fake gamers don't care, but the big test tomorrow is going to be if they're sold out. If the console isn't sold out, if I'm able to walk into the store tomorrow and buy a Nintendo Switch 2, then Nintendo has failed. And if that is the reality of the situation, then holy shit. So it's going to be very interesting to see if consumers are ready to plop down $500, $450, whatever the price of the console is, to say, hey, yes, Nintendo, we think the Nintendo Switch 2 is fantastic. Or because a lot of the hype right now seems pretty exclusive to the internet gaming bubble. A lot of the hype right now seems pretty exclusive to the internet darling crowd. But we are seeing it. They are trying to advertise it, but I don't know if that's going to be enough, quite frankly. I think they're going to have great, compelling software, and I think word of mouth is going to have to really push the console forward. For the normies anyway, to really jump on board the Switch 2, at least initially. So the big test tomorrow is going to be, can you buy a Nintendo Switch 2? Can you just walk into the store tomorrow and buy one, or are they going to be sold out? Because if they're not even going to be sold out, then Nintendo has another Wii U on their hand. Nintendo has another Wii U situation on their hand, and that's not necessarily looking great. But we're going to have to find out in just about 24 hours or so from now. We'll see what we can do for you guys. But we need you guys' participation. We need you guys to start locking in, because today is the PlayStation State of Play. There are people that have their Switch 2 early, and man, they miss the misinformation surrounding that console is unbelievable. I mean, you hear one thing and then, it turns out not to be true, and it's just unbelievable how much garbage was spread around that console, because there is a hate campaign for the Switch 2, and I'm not saying, it's a perfect console. I don't know. I don't have it. But I will tell you that, there's both sides. It's extreme positivity or it's extreme toxicity. So you really have to just, maneuver through it and find really where the Switch 2 stands, because it's just one side hates the console, they hate Nintendo, and then the other side is, obviously the Nintendo lemmings, the Nintendo sheep, and they're there day one. But it is going to be interesting to see how this console sells. I think the third-party support is going to be the big factor for the Nintendo Switch 2, because the first-party stuff isn't really, you got Mario Kart World and you have Donkey Kong, but outside of that, you're looking a little slim on that software. So the third-party support is probably going to carry the Nintendo Switch, at least for the first year or so, and especially with games like Madden, potentially FIFA coming to the Switch. Those are big sports games and games that get played by millions of people. So, it's a pretty big deal. And if they can bring Call of Duty to the Switch too, then quite frankly, they can really make it work in a way that makes sense. So we are about 20 minutes or so away until this PlayStation State of Play. We need you guys to start locking in here. I need more than 300 viewers today, guys. I need you to do me a favor and start sharing this broadcast. Get it on 4chan, get it on Game Talk, IGN, GameFAQs, Reddit, Twitter, wherever you got to go with this. Let's get it out there. It's ridiculous how we can't even bump up to 300 viewers when we got big gaming news on the horizon. And not only that, but you guys can't be bothered to hit the like button. And, of course, you can't be bothered to come and go above and beyond, because that's too much work. But you want to sit here and watch me cover Switch 2, because you can't afford it. Well, that's okay, because we're here for you. And we know you guys are on hard times. It's been like that for years. But you don't need to buy the Switch 2, because we'll give you the verdict if we do have our coverage on the Switch 2. because it is a pricey console, and you know, I don't know. I think it's a Wii U situation all over again. I don't think the normies are really sold on the Switch 2. I think it's a hard sell, at least right now where it stands. But I think it might take some time. Like I said, the big test tomorrow is going to be, you know, are you able to go into a store, Walmart, Target, Best Buy, GameStop, probably not GameStop, but any of those stores, for example, are you going to be able to walk in tomorrow? And I'm not talking about midnight launches. I'm talking about tomorrow. Are you going to be able to walk in tomorrow and buy a Switch 2? Because if the answer is yes, then it's over. The console's already failed. I'm serious. If you're able to go into the store tomorrow and they just have the Switch 2s sitting right there and no one's buying them, it's over. Nintendo has already lost. Nintendo has already lost. So, and that would be a first. I mean, I can't think of a console where you could actually go in and buy the damn thing on day one. I mean, you kind of had to be there as soon as they were able to sell them, if that made any sense. So I don't know. I mean, if the Switch 2 is truly that available, and I'm not saying it will be, but if the Switch 2 is truly that available, then it shows that people aren't upgrading to the Switch 1, and they even probably had no idea that this thing even existed. I mean, honestly, if you're not on the internet or in the internet gaming sort of bubble, then you don't know that this thing even exists. I mean, how would you, unless it's playing advertisements on television, or unless they're just manufacturing the hype. And I think a lot of the hype is manufactured. Must hit the lottery.
Has just tipped
Must hit the lottery. Jeez.
99 cents through Super Chat.
So what we're talking about, we need a lot of people to start stepping up in here because this thing's already lagging. Oh, we're going to have to start closing tabs in here. Fisher Bros coming through hard and strong. That's what we're talking about. Love to see it. So we're going to have to figure this one out here in a way that makes sense as we get into this. But I will tell you that this is going to be a test for me. If you guys can't show up and we can't hit above average viewers for some strange reason, then we're not streaming GTA 6. This is the big test this week. If we can't hit above average viewers even, or you guys can't have excitement in here because you hate everything, or whatever the case may be, I don't know, I'm not Dr. Phil, but nonetheless, we get below average viewers, we're not streaming GTA 6 on this channel. It's not happening. Can't take that risk. Can't take it. Because it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, especially if, you know, somehow, some way we did get Grand Theft Auto 6 early, assuming that there is a physical copy. You know, we can't sit on here and stream it to 200 viewers when we can possibly stream it to way more people. I mean, it's just one of those things. But we're going to need you guys to start locking in here. We're about 20 minutes, less than 20 minutes away until the PlayStation State of Play. I need you guys to start discussing video games. Get your mind off of Michael and let's start discussing the world of video games. You don't like video games, and it's an automatic ban. It's as simple as that. I'm done. I'm seriously done. If you have no discussion, you have no interest in anything that PlayStation shows here today, if you have no interest in Nintendo Switch 2, if you have no interest in you know, Mind's Eye that's coming out, if you have no interest in the Xbox Game Showcase, if you have no interest in the Jeff Keighley special, well, then I don't know what to tell you. You're literally watching a channel that isn't for you, and you need to go find another channel to watch because we can't help it. We can't facilitate what you need over here. So I need you guys to get with the programming, start getting locked in. This is E3 week, so it's the world of video games. We've been covering video games for 13 years. I need you guys to lock in. Okay, it's not that hard. Follow along. I'm not saying you have to show the games, but let's at least show some genuine interest here. And if you can't be bothered to do that, then I don't need you in here. It's that simple. So we got, let's see how long we got here. We got a lot. We got 16 minutes until this begins. This is a PlayStation State of Play. And we're going to see what PlayStation has to offer here today for the June 2025 showcase. Mind's Eye is AI slop. I wouldn't know. I haven't played it. Wouldn't know. I haven't played it. That's okay because all of these games going forward for the next 5 to 10, 15 years are going to be all AI slops. So I don't know what you're smoking, but obviously it's pretty strong because if you don't think AI is going to take over, then, well, I don't know what to tell you. Because it will be the... you know, and that's the thing with these NVIDIA people, too, you know. And here's the thing, and I need you to cope and see the Nintendo Switch haters. Because, look, I'm not even a big fan of the Nintendo Switch. We didn't even buy the Nintendo Switch one day one. But, in fact, I never bought it. But with that said, The Nintendo Switch 2 is the most powerful mobile. Well, this is what the NVIDIA guy said. It's the most powerful mobile. It's the most powerful mobile device for gaming. I mean, I don't think that would be a lie. I don't think that would make much sense. So, yeah, that's one thing you guys are going to have to cope and seethe on. I saw some Cyberpunk gameplay, and, well, it looked better than the PlayStation 4 version, and I think that's okay. But we'll have to see on that battery life, and that's really the big factor because obviously, you know, I don't. There's just a lot of factors. There's a lot of factors on that Nintendo Switch too. We need you guys to start locking in here.
Mono Memory has just tipped £9.99 through Super Chat. I apologize. I'm locked in.
Yeah, it's
Show
time to get
some
locked in.
support.
That's what we're talking about. It's time to get locked in here. In a way that makes sense. It's E3 season. I don't need opinions on, you know, meaningless garbage. Okay, we need you guys to get in here and start getting locked in. It's big stream after big stream after big stream. If you guys can't be bothered to figure this out, then we can't help you over here. It's as simple as that. You're going to have to find a new channel to watch, and I know that's a hard thing, but it's just like you're going to have to make that first step, and you're going to have to go watch someone else because I can't help you if you're not interested in video games, if you loathe video games, which is a common misconception over here. I don't hate video games. I just have a very selective taste. We maybe care about maybe 3 games at max, and it's just like, well, you know, I don't know what to tell you. Everyone else shills on this platform, yet, you know, when I criticize these games, I get in trouble for it. Despite the internet being a toxic cesspool, it makes zero sense how they want to just single people out and say, well, you know, blah 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 blah. I don't care. Okay, we're streaming the big events. You either show up or don't, and it's as simple as that. So we got 10 minutes left until the PlayStation State of Play. Big Loyal Lou is in the building here today.
Luis Hernandez has just
We got everything
tipped
lagging out here.
$10
This
through
is
Super
unbelievable.
Chat. Maybe some Re9 news, or something different. We shall see world class.
Yeah, we need something to get excited about instead of these indie games that no one plays, these Japanese RPGs. I don't need to see more of that crap because I know that's what PlayStation loves and that's what the internet darling bubble crowd loves. They love that fantasy Japanese whatever. But I need to see something a little bit more than that. And Resident Evil 9 could be that big one if they have one big game. But we're lagging tremendously here, so we're going to have to figure this out in a way that makes sense. Big Loyal Lou in the building coming through in a way that makes sense. We've got about 10 minutes or so until this begins, 12 minutes. PlayStation State of Play, we need you to lock in here. Yeah, and hopefully they have something to show that's actually interesting. Because if not, we're going to fall asleep. But I think the presentation is about 40 minutes, 50 minutes. I can't remember what they said, but the presentation isn't too long, and that's great because, you know, typically, you'll know right off the bat if they're going to start it off in a way that makes sense or it's going to be a total snooze fest. But we have it right here, PlayStation State of Play. 11 minutes until the broadcast begins here. This is their latest PlayStation State of Play.
Poet Wise has just tipped $9.99 through Super Chat. We as gamers must enjoy he new AI slop. It's a new flavored of slop.
Hey, we're not talking about AI. Get it out of your head. We're not talking about AI. Hashtag my foot. Okay, we're not talking about AI. I'm talking about State of Play. I'm talking about Nintendo Switch 2. We're not talking about artificial intelligence. Jesus, like get it on topic, bro. We're talking about PlayStation. We're talking about Nintendo. We're not talking about AI. I think I brought it up once and I said DLSS. Jeez. You guys just talk about anything but the video games. I mean, it's just like, what is wrong with you guys? We don't care about video games. Well, then I don't understand why you're watching the broadcast. I really don't. We don't care about video games. Well, that's great. Oh, Lord. So we got about 10 minutes here until the PlayStation State of Play begins. Hopefully Resident Evil 9 makes an appearance, but I don't know. That might be a little bit, might be a little too big here for this show. If this were a PlayStation showcase, I think there might be a possibility of some big titles here. But, you know, this is a State of Play. I think an update on Wolverine could be cool. I think that could be, there's going to have to be one big game, and hopefully it's not a Japanese RPG because, you know, that's just a terrible way to end the show. But if they really want to win the internet over and get everyone talking about PlayStation again, and we're talking exclusively about the internet, then what they need to do is pull the curtain back on that Bloodborne remake, and you know, you'll break the internet. Then the internet will care about video games again. So that's what they should do, I think, is pull the curtain back on Bloodborne, and pull it back in a way that makes sense. Okay, we're about 9 minutes or so away until this begins. We need you to lock in. We might have Switch 2 coverage tomorrow. We know you don't care, but that's okay because you'll still tune in. So you're going to have to figure it out in a way that that makes sense. In a way that makes sense. But one of the downsides that I've heard on the Nintendo Switch 2, and I don't know if this is true because there's a lot of fake news surrounding the Switch 2. But one of the things that I heard is that if you have game chat open or if you have the webcam, I don't think people will use it. I don't think people will buy that. But if you do utilize those features, I think it does affect game performance a tad bit, which is disappointing. But we'll have to if we do have coverage tomorrow, we will be. Potentially testing some of that out. And I think that's maybe an oversight. I think, you know, that was one of the big selling points of the Nintendo Switch 2 is that, you know, you plug in the camera, you have, you know, better online and better game chat. But if it's really going to affect game performance in a way that's actually like, well, you don't really want to use it, then I think that's kind of pointless. So that's not necessarily great news, but we'll have to see. I mean, there's just, like I said, there's two sides of Switch 2. There's people that are on board for it and genuinely hyped. And then there's the Nintendo fanboys. And then there's the Nintendo Switch 2 haters. I mean, it just doesn't really make sense. Here we go. Hello? Okay, how does that sound right there? Sounds pretty good to me, but it could be different on your end. I think the mix sounds pretty good. PlayStation State of Play. Why should we buy the PlayStation 5 Pro outside of Grand Theft Auto 6 next year, May 26, 2026? Are they going to show more Death Stranding? Probably. Death Stranding 2. Hopefully this isn't a snooze fest here. Okay, that's even better. I think that's a better spot right there. So we got about 8 minutes, folks, until this begins. And we're hoping that they have something to show for, because right now Switch 2 is on everyone's minds within the gaming bubble. So how are they going to get it back to PlayStation? Well, they're going to have to show great, compelling software, that I could tell you. They're going to have to show great, compelling software. And in a way that makes sense. Because PlayStation has really fallen off. I mean, quite frankly, they really have, and it's sad. But these PlayStation gamers today, they don't care about the legacy of PlayStation. You know, they don't care about, you know, the fabric of PlayStation and really how it's just kind of gone down the toilet. They'd rather watch Unreal Engine 5.6 tech demos, by the way. Oh my, like that's what excites you, these fake ass tech demos? Guys, that wasn't Witcher 4. It's a tech demo set within the world of Witcher 4. Like, well, this is potentially what the game could be. Like, when you play The Witcher 4 in like 3 or 4 years from now, it's not going to be anything like that. It's going to be, and even by then, I mean, GTA 6 will make that game look outdated anyway. So it's like, even if that game does look like that, GTA 6 is probably going to be more robust and more complex and more sophisticated and more impressive. So they really have nothing to show for if that even is true. Because GTA 6 could set the new standard. And if Rockstar's really got some crazy stuff going on in that game, well, then it's going to be hard to top. Even if Witcher 4 comes out a couple of years after that, it's going to be almost impossible. But it's funny how everyone's getting excited about the next CD Projekt Red game. I mean, I think that's funny. They love that Cyberpunk now. It's just a fantastic... It's still the same game. Still a terrible game. So about 4 minutes here. Who in here has the Switch 2 pre-ordered? Who's got that Switch 2 pre-ordered? Like I said earlier, it's going to be very interesting to see if the Switch 2 is going to sell out or not. Because I have a feeling it might not. And that to me is a flop. I mean, I can't remember a console where you could go in and just buy it without, you know. So I don't know. I mean, the Switch 2 is a hard sell. I mean, it really is. And that's what I said. I said Nintendo is stuck between a rock and a hard place. You can't pivot too much from the Switch 1. Because if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But at the same time, it's like, is there enough new here to say, wow, let's rush out and buy Switch 2? I mean, I don't know if the answer is yes on that. Yeah, it's a better Switch 1. Okay, well. Do the normies care, though? The normies are going to care when Call of Duty comes to it, when FIFA comes to it, when Madden comes to it. But right now, it's too soon. So this initial outing could not be as impressive as maybe they hoped. Because there's only about 2 games that are actually Mario Kart World and Donkey Kong, and I guess there's that tech demo, but I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see tomorrow. We'll let you know what we see. We'll let you know what we see tomorrow. If it's easy to get the Switch 2, then it's, in my opinion, a flop, at least initially. Could pick up steam later on, but man, if you can walk into a store tomorrow, I'm not talking GameStop. GameStop will be sold out. That's a video game store. The nerds go there. But if you go to Target, if you go to Best Buy, if you go to Walmart, if you go to all these other stores, and they have Switch 2s just sitting there, it's over. So if you're able to get off work tomorrow and you know, you go to the store just to look, and they still have them there, it's over. Nintendo is they launched a dud. But could be wrong. They might be all sold out by tomorrow. I would assume that they would be, but at the same time, I don't know. This console is a hard sell. If you're not in the Nintendo fan club, or if you're not in the internet gaming bubble here. Where's the support, guys? Let's get the support up. Holy crap. This is why we don't go live anymore. We're going live for these big events, and that's it. We're not going live because you guys aren't making it worth our time. Can't hit the like button. Can't share the show. Jeez. Let's get GTA 6 trailer 3. See how terrible that game. Like, you guys are holding out hope for gaming to get great again, and it's just not going to happen. So I don't know why you guys are even watching any gaming-related content. I have no idea why you're holding on to it anymore. It's over. It's not happening. The good old days ain't coming back. The best games have already come out. You've already played them. You know, there could be 1 or 2 good games within the next 10 years, but that's a long wait. Because within the last 2 or 3 years, there's been very few good games. I mean, I can't even name 5. There's been very few good games where I thought, wow, this is actually next level stuff. And that's one thing I will say about the Witcher tech demo. It's like, well, yeah, if that actually does turn into a game, that's great. That's what we want to play. That's how you guys were hyping up Witcher 3. You were like, Witcher 3 is so great. Witcher 3 is so amazing. And then you play the Witcher 3 and it's like a mobile game. And it's like, well, if I were to play the Witcher 3 and it played like Witcher 4, that tech demo, yeah, we would be interested, at least to a certain extent. But that's fake. I mean, it's just a tech demo for Unreal Engine within the Witcher universe. And GTA 6, there's only 16,000 people watching this state of play. That's got to be fake. Okay, we're going to go full screen here. Here we go. I need you to lock in. PlayStation State of Play, June 2025. Let's get it. Oh, it's going to be a JRPG. Oh, my God. It's going to be a JRPG. Oh, my God. Oh, yeah, I know. They're going to show Ghost of Yodel. Oh my God. It's already trash. Oh my God. It is cringe. Oh my God, bro.
Running through our veins, heartbeat. Love is making waves. I'm facing my feet.
Oh my God. What am I looking at here? Oh my God. It's a mobile game, bro. It's a mobile game. Terrible. Oh my God. What a great way to start this off here. Time to buy a Switch too. I mean, Jesus. That's really how you're going to start it off? Oh my God.
ディレクターの石原隆です。ルミネスアライズのトレーラー楽しんでいただけたでしょうか。この秋、PlayStation 5、PSVR2 対応で発売予定です。ルミネスアライズはバラエティ豊かな曲と美しいビジュアルが没入感を高め、いつまでも遊びたくなるゲーム体験となっています。その世界はとても心地よく、プレイヤーを共感覚の世界へと導きます。
まあよくある普通のパズルゲームってことだよね。テトリスエフェクトを一度遊んだことがある人はわかると思いますが、ルミネスアライズ
This show needs to be just, they shouldn't even put this on. There's no point. They have no
シン
games.
グルとマルチプレイの体験版を配信予定です。ぜひ皆さん手に取って遊んでみてください。
Thank you and enjoy the rest of State of Play.
Yeah, it's time to buy Nintendo Switch too. I mean, why would I buy a PlayStation? They're not giving us a reason at all here. Oh my God.
The future. It isn't just a dream. It's a promise. One we're turning into reality. With our third generation of Luna filament and advanced generative AI, we're reshaping the line between dreams and reality. We create life for our future. Delphi Corporation.
Oh my God.
Let's see about getting passed through to Earth. And why are these things trying to kill us?
There you are. All better.
Oh my God. It's another JRPG. Oh, this is Death Stranding 2, ain't it? Oh my God. Monster Hunter.
I am DI-03367. They are pragmatic.
Hang on a second. Don't you have a name or something?
What is this slop?
Get behind me!
The mobile game. That's Troy Baker too, ain't
I
it?
think I can help.
That's straight up Troy Baker.
Targets identified. Neutralizing threats.
Neutralize us?
Can you imagine actually playing this game?
What the?
Bypassing first and second firewalls. Hooking control protocols. Initiating hack.
Oh my God.
Hey, D.I.
I said I am DI-0.
Okay. Look, how about we call you Diana?
Oh my God.
Diana?
We don't care. GTA 6 is coming out. Why would I care about this game? Like, just cancel the game. The show's a 0 out of 10 so far. Who's playing that in 2026? GTA's out. No one's playing that game. Oh my God.
Oh, hey, today is Saturday, which means curry time.
Awesome, I love curry.
Speaking of curry, apparently the current president is actually a humane. What does that mean? It's okay, I'll get it.
What is this, Family Guy or something?
Romeo! Romeo, stay with Grandpa, me. You're gonna die. Romeo, listen up. You're gonna die in about 15 seconds. Seriously? Seriously. Don't worry. I made this just in case. The Dead Gear Life Support System. Don't move, okay?
Hack and slash, big sword.
You're already half dead. From now on, you're half dead man. No, wait, that's not the name. Dead man. From now on, you're dead man.
Oh my Lord. I was right. Hack and slash, big sword. Garbage. Oh man, yeah. Let's get that Switch too. fuck PlayStation has nothing. I mean, dude. Where are the games? Who is playing this? No one canceled the game. No one is playing any game outside of GTA 6 in 2026. These people are insane.
Maybe. Huh? That was Grandpa's voice. Are you like?
What has happened? It's just like a Japanese, like it's just Japanese. It's just anime garbage.
Super chatted £4.99. So much woke slop. Is this what gaming is now?
It's beyond even watchable anymore. You can't even watch these shows. They're so terrible. Look at PlayStation. It's just turned into utter slop. The one big game is going to be Death Stranding 2 because that's coming out later this month. There is no Resident Evil 9. There is no horrible event.
ストロングスタイルのアクションゲームとして、チーム一丸となって頑張って作ってます。そしてなんで、タイトルがですね、ロミオなのにデッドマンなのか、それは皆さんぜひ続報をお待ちください。プレイステーション30周年過ぎちゃいましたけどおめでとうございます。それでは引き続きステートオブプレイをお楽しみください。
Can you show me one good game? Here we go. Silent Hill.
どこ行くの？こっち通るの珍しいね。今は誰かと喋りたくて。私も後から行くね。うん。じゃあね。裏切り者。
足の悪いおばあちゃんまでいないなんてこんなの絶対に変。誰もいないし気味の悪い怪物がうろつき回ってるし。いやひなこ。
Looks like a mobile game. Oh. It's gonna pop out, watch. I can't with this. Yikes, 2026, let me guess. Nothing. Oh, it's coming out this year. Yeah, that looks like slop. Mobile game. Oh, Lord.
The castle has been sighted again. The Church's orders are absolute. These human sacrifices must be stopped.
We will track the ethereal castle, break its gates, and exterminate the creatures that dwell within.
Dude.
The Demon Lord himself will fall by our hand. This mission
will test the limits of your courage. You will face horrors beyond your darkest imaginations. Beasts that defy reason. Creatures born of pure darkness.
Hack and slash with the big sword, Final Fantasy clone. I swear every game I looked at, it's the same thing. It's the same game.
With me. Cross.
Tonight, we start our mission.
Dude, why are these games coming out in 2026? There's no way these games are actually coming out then. You're releasing the same year as Grand Theft Auto 6? Good luck.
So you've come, dogs of the church, right into the palm of my hand.
The visuals of Shinjuku that I'm seeing
Oh, man.
are a hellscape I can't quite put into words. You've somehow been sent back in time 8 years.
Another anime Japanese game. It's just like, are you serious right now?
I'm counting on you, Agent.
Dude.
Our ultimate mission is to uncover the causality between these anomalies.
It's probably a phase electron life form. Is that
It's the same game.
I'll always be
Every
right
game is
here.
the same game.
Who exactly are you working for? I remember you guys.
Who or what is that?
You really don't know anything about the digital world?
We have been enemies for years now, but this is the first time the Titans have launched an attack on this scale.
We now believe most of the anomalies we've been dealing with stem from Digimon.
It seems the upcoming battle is truly unavoidable.
The world on this end is running out of time.
If the gate is opened with the digital world in such a state, the human world will most certainly be affected.
Do the Titans not care about the end of the digital world?
Stop it! That egg is very important!
The World Tree has been attacked.
It is just a straight one. Plutomon said.
It can't protect anyone. We must protect the world from them. For this purpose and this purpose alone were you born.
If that thing opens, then we'll be swarmed by Digimon.
Attack! Please, everyone, lend me your strength.
Everything's riding on
To
you.
move forward into the
We
future.
must fulfill our mission.
Jeez. Another hack and slash big story game.
Oh, Father.
Oh my
Abandon not your way,
god.
the children of Ivalice, but deliver us from our sins, that we might know salvation.
If you feel wronged, blame yourself or the Father.
Can you
Why walk this path of subterfuge?
imagine playing this?
The powerful must rule the weak. It is our duty.
Heavens fall upon your crown!
This vile charade has gone on long enough. It ends now.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Can we please quit making Final Fantasy games? Quit buying them so they stop making them. Fuck. Go buy fucking Madden or something. I'd rather support a fucking football game or a fucking sports game than play this garbage. These are a dime a dozen. Final Fantasy this, Big Sword that, JRPG this. I mean...
Hi everyone, I'm Sean Benson.
And I'm Sid Schumann, here to deliver news and release dates for games coming to PS5 later this year.
We just saw
first
this.
look at Final Fantasy Tactics: The Ivalice Chronicles. The game will include two versions of the original PlayStation Classic, The enhanced version, which features improved graphics, fully voiced dialogue, refined gameplay, and much more, as well as the classic version, which brings a faithful recreation of the 1997 original to modern consoles. Final Fantasy Tactics: The Ivalice Chronicles launches on PS5 and PS4 September 30th, and will be available for pre-order later today.
This next game is something really special. When I first played it, I laughed so hard I almost barfed. Let's check it out.
Cringe.
But is there maybe just toilet?
Toilet?
Yeah, sorry. I just
Oh no.
Just normal. Bad.
Just go behind this bush. I'll wait.
I can run away.
He shy.
No.
Yeah, no, you don't want me watching.
You can watch.
In baby steps, all you have to do is carefully place one foot in front of the other, which is easier said than done. Main character Nate requires some pretty deliberate movement to make even the simplest progress. It's a captivating open-world experience filled with oddball characters.
Here we go. Knock up. Oh no. You found it even without a map. The best toilet on the mountain.
Oh, good.
Definitely check this one out when it comes to PS5 on September 8th.
Oh my god.
Hirogami is a unique action-adventure title from Bandai Namco Studios Singapore. In this journey to save your origami home, you'll transform into paper shapes with distinct abilities, including a paper airplane, a nimble frog, a hardy armadillo, and a powerful ape. Master the art of folding when Hirogami arrives on PS5 later this summer. Sid, why don't you tee this next one up?
Thanks, Sean. The Hot Shots series has been with PlayStation from the very beginning, and its latest installment, Everybody's Golf Hot Shots, boasts its largest character roster ever. Compete in courses from 10 different regions
Oh
around the
man,
world.
I'm about ready to turn this off. Like, I mean, there's literally nothing here for me. There's nothing
variants.
at all to this show. It's
Pre-orders
nothing.
begin later today. And those who do will get Bandai
Oh
Namco's
my
iconic
God.
Pac-Man.
You got literally
as an
PS1
early unlocked
graphics.
character. Everybody's Golf Hot Shots drives onto PS5 September 5th.
Another cartoon game. Cool.
Ninja Gaiden Ragebound is a
Jeez.
challenging new entry in the long-running action franchise.
Now they're copying
From the
Prince of
makers the
Persia.
Blasphemous series, Ragebound stars dual protagonists from rival clans, forced to combine their souls
Oh,
and skills
man.
against a demon uprising. And longtime fans will really love the pulse-pounding soundtrack, featuring guest composers from the original series. Ninja Gaiden Ragebound arrives July 31st on PS5 and PS4. From the game Bakers, Cairn is a survival climbing experience where you must carefully plan your ascent up a deadly mountain. Manage balance and stamina to discover secrets.
Hey! Hey, wait for me!
Encounter other climbers.
I'm Marco. Nice to meet you.
And survive the harsh conditions of the climb.
Walking
You can
simulator.
give it a try yourself with a demo that arrives later today. That's all from us, but there's still a lot of State of Play to come.
This next reveal comes from the game preservationist at Digital Eclipse. Nothing can prepare you for their next collection, arriving later this year.
Japanese anime
We knew
sword
pretty
game.
early on that the game was fun to play. People were excited about it.
The most rewarding part of it is just seeing people react to it.
Oh, man.
We knew that we were onto something.
It was such a shock to see this game. I was like, I can't believe this game exists.
It became something that added to the mystique of Mortal Kombat fatality.
We're showing you a part of a world that is much larger.
There was no template to make the games. It's a bit of the Wild West.
Every part of that game is an expression of who we were and what we wanted to do.
Flawless victory.
Ooh. Oh, the adaptive controller? Oh, man.
Patrol here. We have evidence of an enemy intruder. Commence alert formation. Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
That guy? No, he's close. Where did he go?
We've lost sight of the enemy. Find him. We're under fire. Enemy position unknown.
Loading like this? It's a revolution.
All right, Commander. Maybe.
Take this! Here comes another one! You won't get away from me! Time for you to taste some real pain!
What's the matter? I'm over here. Go back to your own world. See you in hell.
I'll grind you into nothing.
What the?
Gotcha! Gotcha!
Spirit stones. Shining stones imbued with humankind's never-ending dreams. Since time immemorial, this power has been the impetus for human wars.
Such an ominous atmosphere, and one thick with the presence of Aratama.
What makes a shogun? Here is my answer.
How foolish of you to have entered the depths of hell. might you be, warrior?
Tokugawa Takechiyo.
皆さんこんにちは、チーム忍者の安田です。戦国死にゲーシリーズの最新作「仁王3」をついに発表させていただきました。今作のアクションはシリーズおなじみの侍スタイルに加え、新たに忍者スタイルを追加、より多彩な戦闘を楽しめます。ステージもオープンフィールドとなり、探索や攻略の自由度や没入感が大幅にアップしています。本日よりPlayStation 5で体験版も配信いたしますので、ぜひプレイしてご意見をいただければと思います。2026年の発売に向け、続報にもぜひご期待ください。
No one knows how old the city really is. For me, it's all I've ever known. My whole world. I was raised in this city's shadow, free to take whatever I need to survive. This city hides many lost and legendary treasures. Locked away, waiting to be found, waiting to be taken. But some treasures come with more trouble than others.
I thought I was dead. And who are you?
Tidewalker, are you there yet? Cleo has uncovered a formula for a cure, but she's keeping it safe in her tower.
Hey, you got some hosen?
Market Land seems a bit tense today. I heard something happen with another Tidewalker.
Fable Bar Punisher has just tipped $9.99 through Super Chat. In a sounded distance, I hear a great symphony in my presence, a rock star presence, crafted to perfection, a glorious copy of GTA 6 Rays in greatness May 26, we get Rockstar Magnum Lotus, Bear Emoji, Goat Emoji, Palm Tree Emoji, Cityscape Sunset Emoji, Sunglasses Emoji, Frying Egg Emoji.
This is our new recruit!
Please, help me.
Get down!
Tidewalkers. Will you help us?
That's what we're talking about. Fable coming through with the $10 super chat. And we got a ways to go on GTA 6, unfortunately. These games are just so terrible. I don't even know why they're wasting time making them. Honestly, no one's playing them. Maybe 5 players at max for that game.
Hi, I'm Nicholas Doucet, the game director of Astrobot. It's a pleasure to be back today to share more news with you. What the last few months it has been in the world of Astro. Astrobot launched last September to such encouraging feedback, even receiving a few honors we are truly grateful for. In October, we added 5 speedrun levels, followed by a Christmas special packed with festive surprises. And then earlier this year, the Vicious Void Galaxy made its appearance, adding yet more new challenging levels, all of which came at no additional cost. And today, I am pleased to announce that later this month, you will be able to enjoy 5 brand new challenge levels in Astrobot, bringing the total to a whopping 90 planets. And new special bots will be there
It's
too,
almost more than
including
Starfield.
Atsu from Ghost of Yotei, alongside other fans' favorites, but these ones are a surprise. And finally, the Astrobot DualSense wireless controller will return later this year with a slight twist. So be on the lookout for more news coming soon. From all of us at Team Asobi, thank you all for the amazing reception you gave our game, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Titanic. Another cartoon game.
My old man always said to me, he told me to get a ship. Then it hit me all so clear. No old man just got a ship. Memories go, memories stay, chasing the sound of the waves. It always sways, it always strays, standing on the beach all day. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, Lord. Turn-based.
Hi everyone, I'm Kristen Zatani. That was a new look at Sword of the Sea, a visually striking adventure from the team behind Abzu and Pathless. We're excited to announce that Sword of the Sea will launch this summer into the PlayStation Plus game catalog. On June 17th, Remedy brings otherworldly action to game catalog with FBC Firebreak. In this cooperative FPS set in the paranatural world of Control, you and two fellow agents must confront and contain the reality-warping chaos found within the oldest house. Fun in short bursts or deep dives, FBC Firebreak launches day one into game catalog on June 17th. The PlayStation Plus Classics catalog welcomes several new titles this summer. The PS2 version of legendary immersive sim Deus Ex arrives June 17th. In July, Twisted Metal 3 and Twisted Metal 4 join the service just in time for the second season premiere of Twisted Metal, which arrives July 31st in select countries, including Peacock in the US. Additionally, 2 of Capcom's most beloved games from the original PlayStation are set to join the Classics lineup. Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3 will arrive later this summer in the Classics catalog. Additionally, Myst and Riven will arrive later this month as part of the Days of Play celebration, running now through June 11th. Days of Play is a 2-week event that includes bonus PlayStation Plus content drops, great deals on software and hardware, and more. Visit PlayStation blog and PlayStation.com for full details.
His parents cut their own rope to save him. He watched them fall, then found his way off that mountain. He was 11 years old.
Oh no.
He then started a grand tour of every major boarding school in Britain.
Always at the top of his class.
Always at odds with authority. Same thing in the Navy.
His superiors all praise his instincts.
And they're all in need of early retirement. Nobody knows what to do with him, Mom.
No. And I suspect he feels the same way. But what he did in Iceland...
What he did in Iceland was insubordination. It was ill-disciplined, utterly reckless. He only survived thanks to blind luck. Give me one good reason to put him in the program, Mom.
I think you just covered them all, Greenway. It's really quite simple. Bond is a bullet without a target. Let's give him one.
Who's that? Dude, that's James Bond. Dude. Oh.
Do you have an appointment?
The name's Bond.
James Bond. He's with me.
And you are?
My God.
Don't think we've had the pleasure.
Now let's not get ahead of ourselves, James.
So you shouldn't have.
We're facing a situation of the utmost delicacy. I need all my pieces on the board.
009 is a master manipulator. Whatever the endgame is, we won't see it coming.
Jet lag gets me every time.
She's not your friend, Bond. She's an asset.
With respect, Mom. To hell with that. Tell me, what do you do, James? Lately, headhunting.
$2026.
I suppose this is another teachable moment.
Huh, I was right. Well, good luck. GTA 6 is coming out. These publishers are stupid. Like, they're so stupid. Like, they think their game is going to be successful when GTA 6 is coming out. I thought they were trying to steer away from that. Now all these games are coming in 2026, by the way. It's not happening.
I'm Hakan Abrak, CEO of Iron Interactive.
Oh, God.
The team is thrilled to announce 007 First Flight. You'll experience James Bond as a young air crewman in the Royal Navy. Before the tuxedo and the martinis, as he first steps into the world of espionage, striving to earn his 00 status. Everyone at Iron Interactive has poured their passion and dedication into crafting an experience that honors the legacy of Bond, harnessing our 25 years of agent expertise. This is just the beginning of our journey with 007, and we can't wait to share more with you soon.
Death Stranding 2. Oh, Ghost of Yodel. So Death Stranding 2 is going to be the last game after this.
You're still with me?
自由のために戦う。さあ、お手並み拝見といこう。君のことは親友だと思っているが、やるしかないようだな。ビブラニウムのシールドだけでは私のアーマーには勝てないぞ。よし、本気でやるぞ。
Oh Lord.
任せてちょうだい。パンチ。私の名前の通り、マーベラス。
親愛なるリンリン、スパイダーマンだ。スパイリースペンス。今日もお見事大勝利。
俺とやり合うってか？調子が出てきたぜ。俺様の名はスターロード。胸に刻んでおきだ。
覚悟しやがれ。シートベルト締めたか。イーストラス流のスペシャルメニューお願いするぜ。
いやベイビー。
その目に焼き付け貧弱なる。
援護する。風よ、荒れ狂え。たとえ人々に嫌われていても、私は世界を守る。さあ、耐えられるかしら。
正義のために。これが私のとっておきだ。
こっちだよ。
全てをやっ潰してやる。抱かれなさい。せや。
またなベイビー。
我々のチームワークは絶対に破れない。
マーベル、闘魂、ファイティングソウルズ。
Oh my god.
プレイステーションの友人から急になんか飲みに行こうぜっていう連絡が来て、なんのこっちゃと思って、予定合わせて行ったんですけど、ちょっと飲んでる中で実はアークの方でマーベルの格闘ゲームを作ってみないかというような提案をいただきまして、いや本当に聞いた時はびっくりしましたね。で、世界的に本当に有名な IP ですし光栄だなと思いつつも、まず本当にうちの会社で大丈夫かなという不安もあり。
正義のために。これが私の。こりゃ。
The inspiration for working on this project really came from a place of pure fandom and wanting to say, why isn't PlayStation in this space?
So PlayStation approached us with this vision to bring Marvel back to the forefront of the tag fighting genre. And that got us really excited because we had worked with them before on successful stuff like the Marvel Spider-Man franchise with Insomniac.
When it came to approaching Marvel, you have to kind of first float the idea and let them know, hey, you know, we're thinking about approaching a company like Arc System Works to make a fighting game. We'd love to partner with you to do this really great collaboration. Would you be interested?
When they named the developer, that really perked up our ears. It's always refreshing to work with a team that will take on the challenge of tackling Marvel, putting their own spin on it, and they're just uppercutting that challenge into the stratosphere. And that's what you get with this team. I mean, they couldn't make something boring if they tried.
社長からも本当に作れるんだったらぜひやりたいねっていうことを言われました。まあ話を受けてしまった以上これは
Every fighting game should be exclusive to the arcade.
The tricky thing is
should
that
not be on
most
home
fans,
consoles.
including myself, see this as a sacred
Imagine playing
genre.
this. I mean,
for
you
Marvel.
have to be.
The tough part is finding
Oh
a partner
my
that's
God.
crazy enough to take on the task, because you either do something like this big and bold, or you don't do it at all.
I feel like I have a good grasp on their art style and how they would approach certain IPs. You come in with your kind of own expectations of, here's what I would expect to see from Arc System Works when they take on a Marvel IP. And what came up was something that went beyond that.
一番最初にマーベルさんに提出した時はなんとなくマイケルさんの反応はあんまり芳しくなかった印象があって、まあ、何がまずいのかなっていろいろこうやっぱり直接話していくうちにもっとアークのやりたいマーベルを見せてくれというような話をいただいたことがあって。
I remember personally the first time I saw Iron Man was really when I felt we had something special.
なので今回のアイアンマンのデザインを皆さんご覧いただければ分かると思うんですけども、かなりこう日本らしいアークシステムワークスらしいデザインっていうのが、出ているかなと思うので、マーベルの皆さんの反応がすこぶるよくて、あ、これなんだみたいないう感じで。
Iron Man is supposed to be the sleek fighter jet, think luxury race car mixed with a brick house. And the fact that they added anime mech elements to him just felt really naturally at home.
One of the mantras that we have for this project is from Japan to the world, and really trying to take not just the IP but gameplay mechanics and say, what can we really take from Japan, the creators that are doing awesome work here, and bring that to the global platform.
まあ特別なところいっぱいあるんですけど、まあ本当にやっぱり強調すべきは、まあ、格闘ゲームのチームバトルの中では4対4というのがまず本当に意欲的で挑戦的なところだというところと。
When Arc looks at these Marvel characters, it's not simply just the visuals, it's also the gameplay mechanics and adding in that, what is that pop? What is going to be something that's different? Up until now, you've seen tag fighters that have 2v2, 3v3. We felt like we just had to go 4v4. And in doing so, we found a lot of unique and fun ways to change up the gameplay that I think players are going to be very excited to see.
今回4対4という、まあ、革新的なところにチャレンジしている中で4キャラクター練習しないと勝てないんじゃないのとか安心してください。
Learning 4 characters is extremely daunting, but the team at Arc System Works has found a way to design a system that adapts to your playstyle. So you could either duke it out as just the leader and 3 assists, or you can tag in your assists to swap the leader and change the matchup on the fly.
I don't think a lot of people thought this day would be here, would come. You know, this has just been an awesome journey, and I'm excited that we get to be able to share it with all the fans out there.
I'll tell you right now, a lot of fighting games, they never get to experience this level of production, and it's just a dream to even be working with these two great partners.
それは決してビジネスという枠組みではなくて、それぞれの強い思いの中でこのタイトルを成功させよう、いいゲームにしてファンに届けようと。
The 3 companies have come together to do this, and I think we really are going to make something magical here.
このタイトルですね、まだまだ開発途中ではありますが、続々とキャラクターも発表していきたいと思いますし、キャラクター以外のコンテンツというところも今後いろいろ出ていくと思います。今しばらく楽しみにお待ちいただければなと思います。Stay tuned.
You're still with me?
Oh, Lord. Death Stranding 2. Oh, that's it. They're not showing Death Stranding 2. It's over. Terrible presentation.
It seems the upcoming battle
Horrible.
is truly unavoidable.
Waste of time. Big L. Huge L. Total snooze fest. Oh, man. Yikes. Horrible. Name one good game.
PlayStation.
Oh my God. Alrighty, folks, that was the PlayStation State of Play June 2025, and it was a total snooze fest. If we were to pick 3 games to highlight, I guess it would be the James Bond game, which looks terrible. Doesn't even look like James Bond. I don't know who that's supposed to be, but the new Silent Hill game, I guess, which is coming out later this year, and then I can't even name 3 games.
Gerard by God super chatted $5. More like a station.
Horrible. I mean, there's no reason to buy a PlayStation if GTA 6 didn't exist. I mean, really honestly, if GTA 6 didn't exist, there'd be no reason to buy a PlayStation. Huge L. Look at the chat. They're saying huge L. Yeah, it was a waste of time. I don't know. They need to bring excitement back to PlayStation, and these state of plays are not. They're not exciting. I wish E3 was back, and I wish game developers came out on stage and actually played the games and sold us the game and said, this is what you can do in the game, and we're going to play this in real time. And that shit was great to me. And now it's just like you got these boring mid-presentations that bring nothing new to the table. Just a bunch of JRPGs and cartoon games and mobile games. And, you know, half of those games said they were coming out in 2026, but I don't believe it because GTA 6 is going to take over.
Blur super chatted $5. What a nightmare.
Oh.
Thanks for the coverage.
Yeah, it was horrible. I mean, it was worse than I thought it was going to be, but PlayStation never really comes out of the woodwork and hits that home run. I mean, it's been quite some time. And this wasn't, to be fair, a PlayStation showcase, so, you know, the PlayStation showcases are a little bit better. But we got no Resident Evil 9, no update on Wolverine, nothing. So, I don't know. Maybe Jeff Keighley's got something, but this was a big L. I'm going to say a 3 out of 10 on this show. Maybe a 2 out of 10. I mean, I don't really... Nothing really to look forward to. I mean, and all of these games don't even have real release dates. Most of them don't. So, if they really think they're putting out their game in 2026 and having that stack up against the hype of GTA 6, I mean, these guys, they're nuts. They're straight up nuts. So, it was a huge L. And if you didn't catch it live, then I wouldn't even rewatch it. I mean, there's nothing there. I guess the first look at James Bond and Silent Hill F has a release date. That's in September. And there was maybe one other game that I guess is somewhat interesting, but not really. I don't know. It's just kind of a big L. Big, huge L. So I'm going to go, the official rating here is a 3 out of 10 on the PlayStation State of Play for June of 2025. And we'll see what Jeff Keighley has in store in the next few days. And the Summer Games Fest. And, of course, Xbox Game Showcase. Hopefully Xbox can come out of the woodwork. And it was a snooze
Fable
fest.
La Punisher has just tipped $9.99 through Super Chat. The industry is in dire need of GTA 6.
It really is.
All creativity seems to have come on a hold with these devs. They're waiting for Rockstar pioneership so they can have a bit of spark come on the table. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, it's just fantasy game after fantasy game, Japanese RPG after Japanese RPG. It's just like, when is enough in regards to how many of these games they're making? I mean, it seems like they're making 500 of these games a year. And who is playing them? I'm not playing them. I'll tell you that right now. Fable coming through yet again. Love to see it. Yeah, we need GTA 6, but it's just a long road, so. The Witcher 4 tech demo looked better than anything that was shown here. That's the stuff I want to see. Even if it's fake, it's like, well, at least that's something cool to look at. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't want to see a cartoon mobile game on my screen. That's not fun. That's not interesting to look at. I want to see, even if it's a fake game, just show me something that looks impressive, like the Witcher 4 tech demo. That looked amazing. I don't even like The Witcher, but I'll play that. If it looks like that when it releases, but it probably won't. But that's okay, because I think GTA 6 will outdo that. And even if GTA 6 is on that level of that tech demo, well, then that's going to be fantastic. And I think some of those things you will see in GTA 6. I think that's what Rockstar's cooking. A lot of that very much could be a peek at GTA 6 gameplay when you really think about it. So it's going to be very interesting to see. And just think, if GTA 6 is even better than that, then it's going to make that game look like, So, yeah, I need to see big games. I need to see something that's actually interesting. And unfortunately, this PlayStation State of Play for June of 2025 was not it. So we're going to go 3 out of 10, the official rating. Yeah, and that is going to do it for us here today. We got potential Nintendo Switch 2 coverage tomorrow. And then the Summer Games Fest, and then the Xbox Game Showcase, and then Leslie Benzie's Mind's Eye. We'll be checking that out as well. So there's still a lot of stuff coming, but today that was it for the PlayStation State of Play 3 out of 10. Appreciate you guys for tuning in, tagging along, supporting the show. And with that said, we will see you later. It's over.